I am very excited to make today's video. I have got quite a bit of stuff to show you. I've picked up 6 DC Compact Comics, actually all of them that have been released so far here in 2026. I bought IDW's first classic collection, which is kind of similar to a DC Compact comic. I'm super excited about that. I have a CD we're going to unbox. And then I have an autograph that I did not expect to get, but I'm super excited to show you all the haul. Um, we're going to unbox the CD first. Um, it's been a minute since I've made any kind of videos. I know I made a video. At this point, I don't remember how long ago it's been. Surprisingly, my last video got over 300 views, I think it was. So thank you all for watching that. I really appreciate it. This package came from a Goodwill page on eBay. And so why have I not made a video in a while? Things have been kind of crazy for me. I'm not going to get into details, but things have been a little hectic for me, I guess you could say. So it's been kind of hard to make a video. I know I made that one about Sticky Goose disappearing, but yeah. And slowly I'm getting the CD out. Trying to, anyway. It's being a pain. Alright, here's the CD. I paid roughly $5 for this. We have Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. 12 different songs on here. Why is the disc in there backwards? That's weird. Oh well. Looks to be in pretty decent condition, so I'm pretty happy about that. And there it is again. That was just a real quick CD pickup that I got. Next. So, I have not bought the DC Compact Comics in a while. Today, I finally decided to get the 6 that I not necessarily missed out on, but was a little late purchasing these. I'm going to show them off one by one and tell you what issues are collected in each one. So first off, this is under the adventure genre. We have The Flash Rebirth. This is part of the Geoff Johns run. I've never read the Geoff Johns Flash. I've heard it's probably one of the better Flash runs. So I'm excited to check this out. This collects The Flash Rebirth 1 through 6, The Flash 1 through 7, and then The Flash Secret Files and Origins. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we have The Flash Rebirth compact comic. Again, these retail for $9.99 a piece, so even at retail, these are super affordable. I really enjoy supporting the DC Compact line. I try to pick them up whenever they release. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of this line. Next, and this is under 2 genres, adventure and mystery, we have Batman White Knight. I have never read this one either. This collects Batman White Knight 1 through 8. So the complete story. Never read this, but it's Batman. Of course, I'm going to check it out. Alright, these next two compact comics I have read in the past before compact comics were even a thing. We have Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. This is under the thriller genre. This collects, it actually tells you on the back, it collects the Gotham by Gaslight story as well as Batman and Batman, Master of the Future. I haven't read that one, but I have read Gotham by Gaslight, and I think it is a interesting story. I look forward to rereading it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. And then this next one, again, I have read it before. We have probably the most iconic Batman story. Um, to me, it's a good book, but my personal favorite Batman story is The Long Halloween. This is under the thriller genre, and I think this is the latest DC compact to come out. Frank Miller's iconic Batman The Dark Knight Returns. This collects the complete 4-issue story. Uh, yeah, Batman The Dark Knight 1 through 4. Um, again, it is a good story, but it's not one of my top favorites. So, um, but it is a good read overall. Personally, between Batman The Dark Knight Returns and Batman Year One, I think Year One was a little bit better, but Dark Knight Returns is an excellent read. So, yeah. Uh, this one is also under the adventure genre. We have Nightwing Leaping into the Light. This is the newest Nightwing run, I think. What does this collect? This collects Nightwing 78 to 83, 87 to 91, Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 9, and that's it. Okay. So this is the Tom Taylor Nightwing run. Again, I have not read this. Yeah. Nightwing. Gotta love him. Dick Grayson. And then the last one, and this is actually the first DC Compact comic to come out for 2026. We have Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and I believe they're basing the Supergirl, the new Supergirl movie off this book. This collects the entire 8-issue story. Books A Million. That's where I got my That's where I get my compact comics. Is Books A Million. I've made one exception with one of them, but Books A Million is where I get them. And Books A Million does have a exclusive variant cover for this compact. I just got the standard version, but if you guys are interested, there is a Books A Million exclusive cover for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, the compact edition. Um, Again, I've not read this, so of course this is a newer Supergirl story, so uh, there's probably a lot of people that have not read this yet, but looking forward to reading all of these and rereading both Gotham by Gaslight and The Dark Knight Returns. So those are the DC Compact Comics. But I also picked up another book that is similar to the DC Compact Comics. So if you guys are familiar with the comic book publisher IDW, they have the rights to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, Godzilla, a few other things. They did have the rights to G.I. Joe and Transformers for a little bit, but Image Comics now has the rights to those. Um, these are called the IDW Classic Collections. They retail for $13.99, slightly more than a DC Compact comic, but for this book, it was definitely well worth the price. I've never read any Godzilla comics, so I wanted to check this out. I actually found out about these from Omar over at Near Mint Condition. He did a short little video about these. So shout out to Omar over at Near Mint Condition. We have Godzilla Rulers of Earth. This collects the entire 25 issue run, so $13.99 for this book for a complete 25 issue run is a great deal. My mother picked this up for me, so shout out to her. This one's kind of, yeah, big. Again, I have not read any Godzilla comics, so I'm excited to check this out. But yeah, the complete 25 issue run for $13.99. That's pretty good. There is another IDW Classic Collection out called Lock and Key. I've never heard of it. I don't really know anything about it. So I'm probably not going to get that one, but they are coming out with some Ninja Turtles and some Star Trek ones for this line. I might pick those up. I definitely want to get the Ninja Turtles because they are coming out with the original Mirage years in this format. So as you can tell, DC and Marvel are not the only ones jumping into this line. IDW's doing it, Image is doing it, and I believe there's another one doing it as well. I don't know what that one company they retail them for, but DC has the compact comics at $9.99 a piece. Marvel has the premiere editions for $14.99 a piece. The only one I have of those right now is Daredevil, but I hope to pick more up in the future. IDW now has the classic collections for $13.99, and then Image, I don't know what they call theirs, but they have something similar, and they are $12.99. So yeah, I love that some of these comic companies are going this route. I think Marvel could be just a little bit cheaper. I'm not saying $15 is like bad or anything, but because DC charges like $10 a piece, which I think is a steal. Um, I don't know. That's just my personal preference. Um, to end the video, I want to show off an unexpected autograph that I got. And I'm not going to share how I got it because I don't want to see comments saying, oh, you're bragging and yada, yada, yada. So I'm not going to share how I got it, but all I will say is it was kind of unexpected, but still very cool to have in the collection. Pull it out of here. So if you guys are Batman fans like I am, this is going to be a fun one for you all. We have Catwoman. And you're probably going, Catwoman? Which Catwoman? This Catwoman. Julie Newmar, who played the first Catwoman. There have been 3 different Catwomans. 2 of them were in the show, and 1 of them was in the movie. Julie Newmar was the first Catwoman to appear on the show. And then they did the tie-in movie, and Lee Merriweather played Catwoman. And then come season 3, Eartha Kitt played Catwoman. but I'm very excited to have Julie Newmar in my autograph collection. My personal opinion, I think she's the best live action Catwoman. No offense to you, Michelle Pfeiffer fans. I think she did a good job as well. Um, but Julie Newmar is my personal favorite, so I'm very, very excited, actually beyond excited, to have Miss Julie Newmar in the autograph collection. So that is going to do it for today's video. Um, I do apologize for not making a video in a while. Like I said, it's been kind of hectic for me. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys really like the compact comics, whether it's DC, Marvel, IDW, Image, etc., I highly recommend supporting the line. It's great to have those because, some companies, just a standard trade paperback will be anywhere from $15 to $40, which in my opinion, 15's not bad, but when you get up to 40, in my opinion, that's kind of steep. So to have the compact editions is a very affordable and great way to get some awesome stories. I really like supporting this line, especially from DC, because I am such a big DC Comics fan, especially of Batman. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribe. I know this one was kind of long, but if you stuck around for this long, thank you. Take care, and I will see you all in the next video.